need your heart.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Clown. Today I'm going to do another TU14 question and answer. So I'm going to answer your questions that you actually left in the comments of the last one that I did. So make sure that if you want to know anything that I haven't answered in this video, you can go check out that one. I'll put it down in the description. And if you want to leave a question that I haven't answered yet and give me an answer in the next video, then leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure you generally rub the like button for me. Okay, so let's get right into this video. So the first question is, do you think they will add adventure and hardcore modes? So I've actually made a video about these, about how, what they are good for, what you can do with them. And if you want to see any of the videos I've done so far about TU14, like the features and stuff that have been confirmed coming and what we know is pretty much coming, make sure you check the description because I have all the video links for all the things I've done so far about TU14. The short question is yes and no, kind of. So like adventure mode, I am like 99.999% positive that adventure mode is coming to TU14 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and then later on for the new consoles. Just because they said in a previous tweet that they're going to have all the features that are in 1.3 from the PC version, and adventure mode is in that. Hardcore mode, I believe, isn't in that, so I'm not positive they're going to be adding that. I would think they're going to add it. I don't think it'd be that big of a difference, like a big change. They have to add some new hearts, I think, and that's pretty much it. And then, like, the world deletes itself. Like, this isn't a whole lot of commands they have to add in, but I do personally think they're going to add it. Okay, so the next one is, Bolts, do you think they will add in mods? So actually, this is the thing, it's a real simple answer, I think. I don't think they're going to be adding in mods. Well, I know they're not going to be doing it in TU14, like, pretty positive. It's like a 1% chance in my mind that they'll add them in. It's mods, like it's just something they can't really add in because it's a whole new, like, if you don't know, PC mods are made by somebody else and then, like, hacked into the game, kind of. Like, they don't really support mods, even on the PC version. So if they were going to do mods, 4J Studios would have to, like, make them themselves, and then it'd be really difficult. There's no reason for them to do that. I wish they would. It'd be awesome if they would even add in some features from mods from the PC. There's a small chance that on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 that they're going to allow outside companies, like, produce things, but I seriously even doubt that. So unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to get mods on console. Okay, so the next question is, will the Redstone system change? So as far as I know, that the PC actually didn't change the Redstone system for a while. I think maybe it's the next update or the update after that where they actually started, like, making changes to it, making it where it ran better. And for the 360 and the PS3 as of right now, they're just simply not powerful enough to run all the Redstone machines that people want to run. And like you've probably seen some of my boss fights and stuff with like the Creeper boss fight or the Witch boss fight that I did on Xbox 360, like that kind of stuff is really demanding on the console for some reason. I guess it's just because it's not very powerful. I mean, it was made like, what, 10 or 9 years ago or something, so it's really not very powerful. But like, as far as I know, the next console, all these things will run better. I do know that they can, or I think they can make little updates to the Redstone systems, like how they work, and make them run a little bit like less laggy. But even that, like, that's asking a lot because the systems are so old. So I don't think there's going to be much of a change. Next question, will we get horses? So I've actually made a speculation video about getting horses. They've actually given us little hints in the past of people, like, specifically talking about horses from 4J Studios, which is kind of weird. Like, they've talked about them. They did say that on the last update, when it was TU12, everyone was asking if horses were going to be coming. They said they were going to be coming in a future update. Not the next one, in the future. So that could mean this update. But I do think they would show us. I mean, I do think they would show us, but I'm not positive if they would, because, like, maybe they're gonna save them, because I do know that they want to keep something secretive, so when you actually get into the game and you experience it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is something new and exciting, because they don't want to give it all away. When do you think we will get commands? Okay, so if you don't know, on PC, you have a little, like, you have a keyboard, so you can type in stuff, and you can type in commands like, I don't know, keep inventory, so if you die, your inventory, like, stays with you. Or you can change it to day or to night, or, you know, teleport to places. So that, like, as far as I know, that will never come, since they don't want to do things with keyboards or like chat pads or, you know, anything like that, because they've already said that they're not going to be adding in writable books, just because they know most people don't have the little chat pads that connect onto the Xbox. And they don't want you to bring up, like, a menu every time and have to go through the whole system of, you know, typing in every letter. But what I do think they'll do is how it is now, how, like, you can, if you're a host, you can, you know, set it up where people can't attack things or can't open up, you know, chests or push buttons. And they're adding in the teleport and stuff, which I've done a video on too, which will be down in the description. But like they're adding in those types of commands. So I do think they're going to add in new ones. I think it would be amazing if they added in day, night selections. Keep inventory would be awesome. So we do know we're going to be getting in some commands, but we don't know what the extent of our commands are going to be. Here's another one. Bolts. Will red sand and mesa biome be in TU14 or not? And then another similar one is, will we have new biomes? So if you don't know, the 1.7 update, I think it is for PC, actually introduced new biomes and new trees and stuff like that. But as far as I know, we're not going to be getting any of these things in TU14. This is way too far the line. Like, they're already adding in tons of stuff. So maybe in the next update, I mean, I think that's really the earliest. I think TU14, we're not getting any new biomes. I think there's just going to be a lot of new blocks, stuff like that. But like that's kind of like some of the best stuff is the new blocks and inner chest, that kind of stuff. Here another person asks, bolts, can zombies and other enemies pick up armor or swords? So in the last update, if you don't know, like that's when we got where mobs can drop things. So for example, zombies can drop like shovels and swords and stuff. In the next update, they're going to increase the drops to carrots and potatoes. I'm not sure if it's any other armors or swords, but I am pretty positive this is the next logical step they're going to do, is because I think that they're going to make it where, like, let's say you die and you lose all your stuff, and then the zombies continue to walk over your stuff, and they do pick up armor, swords, and it actually makes them stronger. So let's say you come back to get all your stuff again, the zombies with armor on are going to be you know, like quite a bit stronger. So as far as I know, it is that like diamond or if they have gold armor or diamond armor, like I think it does make a difference. It increases them just like a player would. It increases the amount of damage they take per hit. And as far as I know, that they will spawn with them too. So there's a chance of, if they spawn with, let's say, a sword, that if you kill them, there's a small chance that they'll actually drop the sword and you'll get a free sword. Okay, so here's the last question. It says, bolts, do you think infinite worlds will be in TU14? So okay, so I've been asked this a lot by a lot of different people. And as far as I know, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 will have the same size world. Maybe they'll expand it a little bit, but the old generation consoles will never have infinite worlds. In fact, the PC is not even infinite. It's based on how much memory your computer has and like how much it can hold. So that's what kind of depends on how big the worlds are. So they're pretty close to infinite, but they're not quite actually. But the next consoles, they're gonna have a lot more RAM. They're a lot stronger. So I see them with no problem being, I don't know, 10, 20 times bigger than what it is now. So I mean, it's not going to be infinite, like I don't think, because they just they just often don't have as much memory as a computer would have. But they will have significantly more, because they have said in previous tweets that the worlds are going to be bigger and you're going to be able to have more players in multiplayer. Like it says, they're going to increase the multiplayer. Okay, so that's all for in this video. But like I said, if you have any questions I haven't answered in this video or in the previous video, make sure you leave them down in the comments and I'll try to get to them in the next video. And I'm out!
Come and get it.